Good morning, travelers. It is day 13 of our 14-day cruise, and we are in Kristiansand, Norway. It's pretty outside, and sadly, I am not going to go out on shore. I am officially released from my isolation because my symptoms haven't gotten any worse. They've pretty much stayed the same or gotten better. My sore throat is pretty much gone. The fever is gone. I'm not sure how much of that is Paxlovid, but I'm kind of impressed with what it's doing. I'm also taking Mucinex to sort of head off that as a problem. I did do a web search to make sure they were going to be okay together, and it doesn't seem to be a problem. And yeah, that's where I am. I get to actually go out and get into trouble today with a mask on. Very important, with a mask on. Okay? I'll let you know how it goes. Breakfast is served. Well, I didn't get to go on shore. Here is a flyer they gave us for the port to let you know what there was to do at least. And then after this was my view out of my balcony. Isn't that gorgeous? And we saw the Oceania insignia. So I put stuff in here, and now when I try and press buttons, nothing happens. I think the battery's dead or something, so I've called guest services. Good evening, travelers. It's the end of day 13 of our 14-day cruise. I have been out and about all day, and actually I was only out and about a little bit of today. I left my cabin for the first time about 2 p.m. and, I'm eating my hair, and joined some friends of mine who were out. They were actually looking for a sundae. They were in the gelato area, but the line for the gelato was crazy. It's apparently quite more popular than I thought it was, because I've never seen the line, when we've gone there before. It's never been this long. It was out into the hallway. It's crazy. But I did get myself, so I'm released from isolation, but I have to wear a mask, so I'm going out and about wearing a mask, and it makes taking a drink interesting. You have to take the mask off. You probably know this because you've dealt with this before, but you have to take the mask off, take a drink, hold your breath. That's what I do anyway. Hold your breath, take a drink, put the mask back on. And I'm hanging out with some friends of mine, and I really don't want to give them COVID. So that's kind of the precaution I'm taking to try and minimize the amount of exposure they might be getting from being anywhere near me. And then we wandered by the jewelry store. The jewelry store is a dangerous place for me. I really like sparklies. And they had this lovely snaky sparkly. I mean, look at this. He's very pretty. And I had to bring him home with me, but they gave me a very good price. And yeah, that was what I had to do. Mojitos might have been involved. It's entirely possible. Anyway, so I got my pretty sparkly. And then I got a ham sandwich from the International Cafe on pretzel bread, which is right here. And that's going to be my dinner. I wanted to bring the dinner back to my cabin so that I could eat it without worrying about, having the mask off and potentially infecting people, because while I am on Paxlovid, I still potentially am infectious. So I must say the Paxlovid has made the symptoms considerably less than the last time I have had. This is my second time having COVID, and last time it completely flattened me for 3 weeks. And I was lethargic, I was coughing, it took me forever to get rid of that cough. And fevers, and it was most unpleasant. And so this time has been just like night and day with the Paxlovid, which I did not try last time. As I understand it, you may have some kind of rebound within 5 to 7 days of taking it, so we'll see how that goes. but I'm still hoping that it's not going to be anywhere near what it would be if I hadn't taken it. So, crossing fingers. Now, the side effects, the main side effects are, I think I mentioned this in previous videos. For Paxlovid, the major side effects are, the most common anyway, are bathroom side effects with diarrhea, and then a really nasty taste in your mouth. They call it a metallic taste. It is worse than a metallic taste. It's just gross. And so you wind up either like sucking on hard candies to sort of get rid of the taste, or you wind up drinking a lot of drinks to sort of, get rid of that taste, because it's nasty. And it's worse right after you've taken it, but it still continues throughout the day. And speaking of which, I've got about half an hour before I need to take my next one. But yeah. Anyway, so tomorrow is a sea day. It is our last day of the cruise. And we've had our disembarkation information come to us. And all that fun stuff. And I'm looking forward to one more day of relaxing before we go off to London again. I do have a couple of days in London before I fly home, so I'll let you know what happens. Solo Sue signing off.